Going on, guys? This podcast is brought to you by Strong Tower Nutrition. Strong Tower Nutrition is my retail supplement store. You can find it online at stnutrition.com. Right now, I'm drinking my BCAAs and my EAAs from Axe Sledge, and they're a nutrition company that's very pro-American, work ethic, and everything like that. They have an awesome flavor that I'm drinking. It's called whiskey and cola. Very unique flavor for a very unique supplement company. And just one of the things that I like to do with my store is carry things that I try, things that I like. I don't want to just carry things just for the hell of carrying it. So everything that you find on my website, stnutrition.com, it's going to be something I try. It's going to be something I think works and will work for you in your fitness journey. So grab your BCAAs and EAAs off stnutrition.com. Prepare yourself for your next day's workout and rejuvenate, recover, and hydrate. It's my foundation. It's my faith, it's my work ethic, it's my drive, it's everything that I've tried to build for myself that has made me who I am. I'll do what it takes to make you believe. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Strong Tower Podcast. Another week, another podcast. We're going through the motions right now. Going through the motions of different things going on in the world. You got the two big things going on with the virus and protests. So today, I wanted to keep it light. I wanted to keep it, positive and just talk about things that have been going on this week. And I don't know, just see what you guys are thinking about things. So starting off, so what do we have this week? And today's Wednesday, June 24th, by the way. And this podcast will be out tomorrow. So going on this week, man, we had, I didn't get to go to it because of the whole COVID. And also I had to work, but my wife got to go. Was my nephew's 8th grade graduation, which I forgot was a thing. I forgot people graduated from 8th grade. I didn't graduate from 8th grade. I only graduated from kindergarten and high school. But let me see. Hold on one second. I'm trying to pull something up. And all right. Then we got it. But yeah, so what was I saying? So back to, I have two nephews that graduated 8th grade this year, and one got like a scholarship for something, and which is pretty cool. And they're both going into high school. So I was thinking, like, how did people feel going into high school? So I reached out to people and I wanted to see how they felt. So we got a call from, again, and it's Sasha. She's a regular on the hotline, and we're gonna let's see how she felt about her first day at high school.
Hey, Ben, it's your girl, Sasha. I was just calling to tell you about how I felt my first day of high school. Obviously, a little nervous, had a little problem falling asleep the night before. And as always, I had my outfit picked out, ready to go, legit.
That's how it always is, right? Like, you always get so nervous, and you always have it like your outfit picked out and what you're gonna wear. And I think I had the same thing. Like I think I spent like a lot of time figuring out what I was gonna wear. So my first day of high school. Oh, I'll talk about me after we listen to Sasha. So keep going.
Remember exactly what I was wearing. Dope jeans from Hollister, dope like canary yellow shirt from Hollister. Excuse me. I thought I was the baddest. The baddest. I would like have my makeup done, my hair straightened, but it turned out to be the hottest, most humidest, I don't know how to say that word, day ever. So my hair got all messed up and stuff, had to put it up. But either way, it was so much fun. Like my big brother was at that school. He was popular. So I thought I was going to go in there. Everyone was going to know me. But little did I know I was going to be known as Wyatt's little sister.
I feel the same way. It was a little different because I was always known as Mr. Hamrick's son. My dad was a teacher for a long time. So when we went to a new school, it was a new school for him too. So we showed up and no one really knew us. I knew a couple kids from going to church camp, and a lot of kids from the churches I knew, I was friends with already. So I had a couple friends. They were in different grades, so it was a little bit harder. I couldn't hang out with them as much, but I still got to feel like I knew people. And I was I don't know, I was very liked by the girls. And which made the guys like pretty much not like me. So that was kind of tough. It took a while for me to, have a guy friend. Sorry, there's a gnat. But in my first year also, like I was trying out for a football team. And I don't know, I was in a skater phase and I just felt like football wasn't for me at the time, which I ended up regretting later, and I wish I would have played, but things happen for a reason. So yeah, I know how that feels, like being known as someone's somebody, you know what I mean? Like I was always Mr. Hamrick's son, and which I didn't mind, because that means people knew me. I don't care if they knew my name or not. Like they knew who I was when they saw me, right? Even if I didn't know them, they still knew who I was. So let's keep on going.
No one was gonna know my name till he left. But like I was just excited and nervous and ready to see my friends again and ready to see what's up with high school. You have all these expectations for it, but I mean, it was chilling, you meet up, you see your homeroom, walk around this big new school, and it's just fun. So, I think Heather has a nephew getting ready to go to high school maybe, so it's exciting. It's crazy, but I think everybody remembers their first day of high school. I think everybody has the same feelings, just nerves, excitement. Are you getting picked up? Are you riding a bus? I walked because I lived across the street from my high school, so I walked. So, high school, man. Good times, bad times, everything in between. But y'all have a good day. Keep it rocking.
All right. Thanks, Sasha, for the call. And if you want to call in to the Strong Tower podcast at any time, what it is. We're not live. We don't answer your call live. All you do is leave a voicemail, and then we'll check it out at the next podcast, see what you got to say. And the number is, as always, 302-313-6429. So yeah, I mean, I actually think Sasha says that she was excited. I don't know if I was excited. I was scared. I had mad anxiety. Like throughout that whole first couple weeks. I mean, it was cool to be doing something different, and I knew we needed that in our life coming from the school that we were at. And because I was there my whole life, for church, for school, for everything. And all my friends were leaving, so I was like, hey, this is a perfect time to be leaving, right? So, but from what I remember, we showed up, man, and it was different. It was different for me. I didn't know the hallways. I didn't know where the rooms were, all that kind of stuff. So I was, frantic, and I couldn't wait for that day to end. And the first day was always a half day, right? So you didn't have to worry about eating lunch yet. But when you go back, it's like, where do you sit? Where do you sit at the lunch table? That's the biggest thing for any high schooler, man, is that lunchtime. You see all the cliques. You see everyone sitting with someone that they already know. Seeing everyone get together with their group and everything like that. Like I wasn't on a team. I ended up quitting football and I didn't go out for soccer, which I've played my whole life. So I didn't have those connections from preseason and stuff like that, right? I didn't have my friends that I knew from camp in there because they were all in different grades, so we had different lunch times. So you know what I did? I think it was for a couple weeks into the school year, I sat with the kid that sits by himself. You know what I mean? No, we didn't talk. We didn't get to know each other or anything, man. Like, he sat at a table by himself, and I sat there with him. We didn't become friends. It was just someone to sit with, and I wasn't sitting by myself. I don't even know if he wanted me to sit there. I just kind of sat down and ate my lunch and then, went back to class and everything. But yeah, I wouldn't say I was excited. I was really scared. I was really nervous. But then it only took let's see, school starts in August, September. Yeah, I think it only took less than a month for people to start talking to me, right? And then and then from there I started making friends. Most of them were girls. But then I got to know this one dude who's still my friend today, and ever since, even back then, man, I was close with dudes on the teams I was on. But then after that season ended, it kind of finished, we were friends for the season, and then after that it just kind of fell off. But I don't know, that's one of the scariest moments, I think, man, is that lunchroom. You walk into that lunchroom, you're just looking around, you're like, here we go. It's like walking into like a battle or something, or a war. You don't know what to expect. You don't know what you're going to find. You walk in and everyone's staring at you, thinking where's he going to sit? No one asked me to sit with him or anything like that, which I don't mind. It got me acclimated. It got me, I think as much as I had to get to know people, people had to get to know me. I was people watching, they were watching me to see what I did and all that kind of stuff, right? But yeah, man, high school, it's a different animal. It's a lot different than going into middle school or something like that, or maybe not. I don't know. It was different for me because I was at the same place my whole life, from elementary school to middle school. I knew everyone. Everyone knew me because I was there my whole life. All the teachers knew me. They knew my parents. They knew my grandparents. All that kind of stuff. And yeah, different. But I ended up loving it. I love the high school, that I was just there for high school, and the fact that I had that high school experience, it meant everything. Because, so I'll take you back that I actually got held back in middle school. I failed. You probably never seen a report card like mine. My first year of 8th grade, I had straight Fs. Straight Fs. All 4 marking periods. Right? And it wasn't because I was dumb. It wasn't because of all that kind of stuff, right? It was just because I was skipping class. I wasn't dressing for gym. I wasn't participating. I wasn't, it was just being lazy. It was just not caring. I didn't care. I didn't care till the end of the year when I found out I wasn't going to pass 8th grade, no matter what I did. So I had to retake it. I had to retake it in the same school I was in, which made it harder. Because all my friends went to high school, and then I got stuck, still with the middle schoolers. But little did I know that going into high school after that made the world a difference, because I was in one of the best classes you could have asked for. The social part of high school means a lot to kids, And the class I would have been in, if I never got it held back, I think would have been pretty boring. So I'm glad I was in the class that I was in, because we did a lot of things together. We had the best parties. We knew how to do it, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. It made my 4 years of high school like something to remember. Like, I have a lot of memories. And it's cool to look back on it. I don't sit in that history like a lot of people do. But it's fun to look back on it, and it's cool to see my nephews going and starting their experience with that. I'm interested to see how they turn out. I've known them since they were like 5. Or maybe even younger than that. No, I think 5. I think the oldest was 5. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. But it's crazy, man. Going through those times and experiencing very high highs and very low lows, dude. I had some of the lowest moments of my life in high school. And it was tough, man, and I got through them. Cause you learn about yourself. I'm a completely different person, mentally, than I was in high school, and I don't regret anything. Everything that happened in high school, I don't regret any of it, because it made me who I am today. And yeah, I appreciate it. And that's something that I let my nephews know, is like, don't regret anything. You know what I mean? I mean, don't try and do things that you think you'll regret or anything like that, Don't being stupid. But be yourself. Go in, do the best you can in school. Have fun socially. Watch out for other people, though. I think that's the biggest thing. Because everyone's got a different head on their shoulders, right? But you gotta look out for other people. You gotta look out for the kids getting picked on. Don't let people do that. If that's one of my biggest pet peeves, is like other people picking on other people. Like, pick on your friends, because then your friends can go back and forth, right? And then they'll tell you like, hey, that hurt my feelings, or you know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. But don't pick on people that you think are probably less than you, because they're not, man. They're gonna end up probably being your boss one day. So you don't want to go into it thinking that way. You know what I mean? High school. Yeah, man, that first day's nerve-wracking. But what else we got? What else we have going on this week? So something I've been pretty I got into recently is Aussie Rules football. And I've just started watching it again. I was never big into watching it because one, it was never on TV. You know, you had to buy a certain package in Australia and to watch it. But now they got on ESPN, they got on FS1, FS2, and so now I'm just like DVRing it, and I can watch it like in the mornings because, you know, over there the time difference is so drastic. You know, it's coming on at like 1, 3 in the morning, stuff like that. So I'm not staying up to watch it live, right? I'll DVR it and then watch it in the morning. And so, you know, I had to figure out a team. I was like, okay, who do I want to root for? Who do I want to be my team? So I was thinking the Essendon Bombers. That was my dad's team growing up. I was thinking them. Plus, they're red and black. Those are my two favorite colors. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll rock with them, you know. But then my wife had me thinking, like, I played when I was younger. I think I was like 19, 18 and 19. I played Australian rules football in Philly. I played for the Philly Hawks, and the team that in Australia that represents them is the Hawthorn Hawks. So I was like, yo, that should be my team. You know, I played for them. So yeah, I decided the Hawthorn Hawks are going to be my team. Right now, we're going into round 4. They call them rounds instead of weeks. So they're going into round 4. And last week, they whooped up on the Richmond Tigers. So that was an easy win. Who they have this week? They have the North Melbourne Kangaroos. That's not going to be easy task. So I believe that's Sunday. Yeah. So if you want to watch, you know, tune in, see the Hawthorn Hawks play the North Melbourne Roos, as they call them. But yeah, my dad actually got me into Australian football. He and my grandparents and my aunt lived in Australia when he was like really young. So he actually learned how to play when he was there. And then he was in his late 30s, I think it was. Late 30s, early 40s maybe. When he looked up a team, he heard there was a league in the U.S. that, you know, you can sign up to play, and he looked it up and he saw that Philadelphia has a team, and back then they were the Crows. So he just went. He went to a practice and then he just started playing, and I forget how many years he actually played, and but then I got older and I was like, hey, I want to play. You know, I didn't get to do as much as he did. Like, he traveled, like, he went to different states, because they traveled to New York, they traveled to Boston, different places like that on the East Coast, and to play each other and stuff like that. And I mostly played metros, which is like scrimmages. So it was 2 teams within our team. I think those are what I mostly played. I did play a couple games, which was really fun, you know. But what ended my short career in the USAFL was a concussion that just really, it changed my demeanor in playing, and I don't know, it changed my will and my, you know, the drive I had to play. You know, I didn't want to tackle anyone. I didn't want to get hit. I was kind of shying away from touching the ball at all. And I realized that about myself. And Yeah, I just didn't want to play anymore. It sucks. But I know when I do, like I'm 30 now, so I still got time, you know. I'm gonna be trying to stay as athletic as possible as I get older, but I still do want to play again. When my job situation allows me to, like, go to practices and go to games, I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna play again, cause watching it has just gave me that itch. It gave me that itch to want to play, and especially since in the U.S. we don't have anything to watch. Like I don't see why you wouldn't watch this. I can see why most Americans don't get into it. Because you wear short shorts and stuff like that, and there's different rules that you don't understand, so it's hard to watch when you don't understand it. But if you're willing to take the time to understand it, it goes by quick. You know what I mean? If you see how passionate Australian people are about this sport, it's ridiculous. Like it's very similar to our NFL. The passion and the how connected they are with their team and all that stuff. So I do have I have a Hawthorne Hawks Guernsey coming in. They call it a Guernsey instead of a jersey. I believe they call it either a Guernsey or a jumper. Either one of those. Either one of those will work. But I pulled up some pictures of when I used to play. I couldn't find any ones when I actually played in the real games, but I found some from let me see. Where did I put them? Oh, I found some from some of the metros I did. Yeah, so there's one. That's a classic. Let me see how skinny my legs were. Jeez. Going up against an older man. So this was the Metro. One of the Metro games where we played each other. So all these guys are on my team. We're just playing against each other in this. It's like a scrimmage. But, so there's that. There's that one. I like that one. I couldn't find the one I really like. Let me see if I can find another one. We got this one. I don't know why I was tackling from his shoulders, but I don't know. And I also think now, like with my knowledge, like I think I would be a lot of better player. Back then I was just like going with the flow. But I think now if I were to play, I would be a lot better player. But I think the AFL is something that, people should look into. We don't have any sports going on now. I don't think we will, we'll see how many people in the NBA decide to play, and then and we'll see how like hockey goes, and I'll still watch those, but I'm stuck with the AFL, man. And I'm gonna play you guys AFL promo to get you hyped.
Everyone loves a great story. And these past 3 seasons have delivered the most unbelievable of tales that not even the most brilliant of writers could conjure.
It is unbelievable!
2016, the underdogs.
The stadium holds its breath.
A drought broken.
The dam wall is busted.
A fairy tale comes to fruition. 2017.
The Tigers are in the grand final!
A culture redefined. A superhero in a role of a lifetime.
It's nasty.
A city painted yellow and black.
Tigers on the high for the first time in 37 years.
2018. The unlikely title fight. A battle for the ages. An unexpected hero rises. If we had not witnessed them with our own eyes, would we believe that they had really happened? This is the essence of our great game. Poetry and power, writ large upon the greatest stage. Over the next 6 grueling months, we will build to a mesmerizing crescendo. With drama,
Buzzing with excitement.
anticipation,
Spine-tingling stuff.
passion, conflict,
If you don't mind,
heartbreak,
the kick after the siren. He's missed. Can you believe it?
courage,
What about that? Tears him down like a rag doll.
extravagance.
Jeremy Howe does what Howe does. Over his head. Unbelievable goal.
Heroes,
Dusty says, I'll take it from here, boys. The big guy from Texas.
rivalry,
Another extraordinary showdown.
redemption,
Magnificent Trabuco.
and glory.
Takes one of the marks of the year.
These elements, these characters, old and new, are poised to deliver a narrative unlike any we've seen before. It's the oldest tale ever told. The players are in position. The crowd are in their seats. The stage is set. This is the greatest show of all. And the script is yet to be written.
Yes. If that don't get you pumped, man, like, I don't know what you're looking for. But you see, like, the tackling is different because they tackle, they wrap you up because they're not wearing pads. You're not flowing and hitting someone with your head. You know, what I love about this sport is like they don't flop. You know, you're constantly getting elbowed in the throat and you're constantly being punched in the face and scratched and clawed. And then like grabbed onto and tackled and hit. And these guys keep playing. They don't sit there and whine to the refs. They don't bitch and complain. They keep playing the game. And that's my kind of game. I love that kind of play. That's the way I play every sport here in America. You know, when I play basketball, I don't even call my own fouls. Like, you know what I mean? Like, foul me as hard as you want. I'm not going to call it. I didn't grow up that way. I never played that way. And here we're just soft. You know, someone blows in our ear and they call foul. You know what I mean? It's just little things like that. But this game, man. You know, I love the NFL. But this is just a different animal. You know? And right now they're playing with no crowd. And I think eventually they're going to start picking up. I think in July they're trying to get like 10,000 people in there. But we'll see how that turns out. Because with the crowd, it's even more exciting because you see how excited they are. Like, they stay on their feet most of the time. It's so crazy. And I love it. That's what I love about it. But yeah, man. Australian football. Hawthorne Hawks. Check them out. I don't know. I don't know what else is going on. Not much. Not much this week, man. This week, it's gonna be pretty cool. We're gonna be getting back to trying to get people back in the studio to do a podcast, so we don't have to do the Zoom calls and you don't have to hear me talk all the time by myself. So I got someone coming in this weekend. I'm excited, man. She was one of my good friends in high school, and we have some funny stories. Like like her and a couple other girls, man, they used to crack me up all the time, and like just making fun of each other. Well, them making fun of me mostly. And but I was fine with that, it makes it hilarious because I know how to take a joke. I know they don't mean it like harshly, but going through those times, she gave me my nickname, Ham and Cheese, which my brother thinks he got first, which is false. So yeah, that would be fun. It'd be fun getting back to that, and seeing what she has to say. She did attend a protest, and I think it was a couple weeks ago, and I'll be talking to her about some of that too, and seeing what she thinks. But other than that, that's all I got for you guys today. Not too much going on. I want to stay positive. I know there's bigger things probably happening right now. You got the whole Bubba Wallace thing. You got Chris D'Elia thing. But it's all negative, and I just don't want to bring that into myself right now or today, because I've talked about it multiple times with different people. And I just get kind of tired of talking about negative things, and I'm just trying to stay positive and have fun, and thinking back at high school was fun. Talking about the AFL and watching it and experiencing that is fun. And it's all those different kinds of things, So I thank y'all for tuning into the Strong Tower Podcast this week. Again, if you want to call in just to let me know how things are going with you, let me know what you think about things. Anything, doesn't matter. Don't be afraid to call in at 302-313-6429. As always, is the hotline. Remember to check out Strong Tower Nutrition, stnutrition.com. And we'll see you on the Strong Tower Podcast next week, Thursdays. Check it out. Here we go. After this ad.
What makes a
We're a happy team at Hawthorne. We're the mighty fighting horse. We love our club and we play to win. Riding the bumps with a grin at Hawthorne. Come what may, you'll find us striving. Teamwork is the thing that talks. One for all and all for one's the way we play at Hawthorne. We are the mighty fighting horse. Team at Hawthorne, we're the mighty fighting horse. We love our club and we play to win. Riding the bumps with a grin at Hawthorne. Come what may, you'll find us striving. Teamwork is is the thing that talks. One for all and all for one is the way we play at Hawthorne. We are the Mighty Fighting Hawks.
Let's go. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. And just want you to, be good to each other, be nice, be kind, be positive, do things for other people. Care about your community, do something for somebody, take care of yourself, respect other people, and, have a blessed day. This is Strong Tower Podcast. I'm Ben Hamrick. We're out. Peace.
I'll do what it takes to make you believe. With a heart like a drum, we do what we want, but we're not free. With our hearts on hyperdrive.